Alright guys, I've been seeing this little 𝗬𝗎𝗨 texture gun on Home Depot for like a year now, so I think it's time to go ahead and test this thing out. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use this beautiful new Handyman headquarters that I recently acquired to set up a little mini studio to test everything out. I'll put down some good lighting, rig up some GoPros, also set up the nice camera of course, and maybe even my phone, and tarp everything off, and we're gonna give this thing a shot with literally zero prior experience. I'm also gonna set the drywall up on a table at about chest height and paint it a really dark color so that we can hopefully get a much more clear view of exactly what kind of coverage this tool provides. And now let's go ahead and dive into the actual testing of the product. Alright guys, so we've got our purple board. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to try to do a little bit of orange peel over here on the left hand side. Then I'm going to try to do a little bit of light knockdown here. Then I'm going to try to do a little bit of heavy knockdown here. And then depending on what's left in the bag, I'm going to put some thick stuff on over here. And I'm going to see if I can match or make it seem like I'm matching some sort of like Mediterranean or Santa Fe type of texture. So we're going to go by the instructions here. And the instructions say, attach the 𝗬𝗎𝗨 texture gun with no bag to an air source that will supply a minimum of 60 psi. I already have it set at 60. Let's go ahead and get that attached. There we go. 60 psi for orange peel, 30 psi for knockdown. Next is shake well and open 𝗬𝗎𝗨 texture bag. Save the cap. So we're just gonna speed this up real quick so you don't have to watch me do this. All right, I think we're all mixed up now, so we'll just take the cap off of there. Don't forget it says save the cap. And then we'll just come and screw this guy on. Nice and tight like a tiger. Always start the texture application with a sample of cardboard or other disposable surface to eliminate any excess moisture. No thank you. All right, so just to be clear, guys, I've never, ever messed with this before. I do not know anything about this gun. I have no experience with it, nor have I watched anybody else try to use it. So I'm going to be doing this all from scratch, and like I said, I've already got the air compressor set up for 60 psi. So I'm just going to pull the trigger over here on the left-hand side and see if I can get some kind of orange peel looking texture by doing nothing more than just point and shoot. So here we go. Next, I'm going to go ahead and squeeze the bag and see what that does. So right off the bat, one thing I can say for sure is, and this is only my opinion, right, but to me, this does not look like orange peel texture. This is a little bit too thick for that. But you know what? I do feel like if I up to the pressure on the compressor just a little bit, that may start looking like it. So let me... All right, so now we're at about 80 psi, so I'm going to go ahead and try one more time to see if I can do something that reminds me of orange peel. I do like this more already. All right, so one thing I do want to make really clear is I don't consider myself to be very good at texture to begin with, just FYI. This, however, is definitely not an orange peel, or at least it's not an orange peel that I would consider an orange peel. However, this right here, this actually looks like orange peel. I feel like I would use this gun if I was doing an orange peel job. I mean, there's also the Home Axe at Home Depot, but I'm not unhappy with this. So the next thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to try to do a knockdown, and I'm going to try to do a heavy knockdown. So the instructions, of course, always say air first, so we're going to go ahead and do air first, and then we're going to squeeze the bag as necessary. Here we go. Ooh. That's a mess. That's a mess. We need more airflow. All right, so first of all, let's just go ahead and scrape a bunch of that junk down so we can still get a good test out of this. There we go. Okay, so I increased the pressure just a tad over 40. Let's see what we get. All right, here's the deal. I mean, this isn't horrible, but we need this stuff coming out of the gun a little faster, or maybe do I need to get the gun closer? Let's try. Let's see if we can just get it closer. Maybe. I feel like I need a little more pressure. All right, this is going to be my last attempt. I'm feeling pretty good. Here's what I've noticed so far, just with a little bit of experimentation, is number one, of course, how hard you squeeze the bag is going to sort of dictate how much material is being sent up into the gun at any point in time. So if you want it really thick, then you're going to squeeze the bag a little bit tighter, and if you want it thin, you're not going to squeeze the bag so tight. And then number two, whatever your pressure is coming out of this gun, that's sort of going to dictate just how quickly it grabs it and throws it on there. So the higher the pressure, the less it's going to have the opportunity to stay in clumps. But I need enough pressure for these not to be dribbling down. So I think I've got us there. I'm set at like 47 PSI right now, so we're going to see if 47 will do it. And again, keep in mind, my compressor is very old. My regulator could be off, but I think what's going to happen is we're going to find that we just need to play with this, and you need to learn your compressor, your regulator, and your gun. So let's see what we can do for knockdown. And yes, I'm aware I need to knock this down still. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this line right here. This does match a lot of the knockdown that I see here in Tucson. However, it's very light. So I'm going to see if we have enough space to do one little section of heavier knockdown and then the very last little section of some really heavy knockdown. And I'm going to accomplish that simply by squeezing this bag harder. Here we go. Not happy with that. I do feel like I could learn this though. So last one, I'm just going to try to get it right, honestly. I'm not going to try to get it heavy or light. I'm going to try to just get a good knockdown. Let's start spraying over here. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see this here very well, but the scattering here is a scattering I'm used to seeing here in Tucson. I think I need just a little bit more. Yeah, here we go. I hope y'all can see this well, but this right here, once it does dry just a little bit so I can flatten it down, this is actually very similar to what we have in like most of our homes here in Tucson. And this, I think, is a great orange peel. I'm happy with this orange peel, surprisingly happy with that. All right, so one thing I'm going to go ahead and test right away, and I highly doubt this is ready to be flattened out yet, but I do want to see what it does when it's still a little bit wet and a little bit thin, and then I'll give it a little more time and I'll come over here and test, and then I'll test, and then I'll test, and we'll just kind of see how this actual texture material does or does not flatten out. So just real light pressure, barely even touching here. I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of texture here in Tucson that looks like that, and I'll bet. Yep. Oh my goodness. This is actually looking pretty good. And by good, I don't mean I have any standards. that I hold anything by. I just mean this looks a lot like what I tend to see in and around Tucson quite frequently, even with that still being pretty wet. That's not bad at all. Let's see. I'm just going to try to flatten it out a little more and just play with it and see what we've got here. Ah, wow. Okay, and this section here, I really hope y'all can see this well, but this section right here, again, it's something that I see here in Tucson quite frequently, which means it's something that I'm going to need to match quite frequently. Oh man, I'm happy with this. This is neat. I'm not saying it's better than 𝗪𝗪𝗧, and I'm not saying it's worse than 𝗪𝗪𝗧. I'm just saying this is pretty neat. This is pretty neat. I like what I'm seeing here. Now on a job, I wouldn't keep touching it like this. If I'm happy with it on a job, I'm pretty much going to leave it alone. The reason I'm still playing with it right now is because I just want to see how this stuff works after it's been on the wall for a while. But I'm going to tell you something. Man, this looks like so much that I work with already here in Tucson. All right, guys, so we let this sit for a little while longer now, and we're going to come and we're going to try to knock this down. It may still be a little wet, but again, I'm more testing the gun than anything else. So let's just see if we can give this one nice, easy swipe. Like I said, barely any pressure at all. Yeah, man, this looks just like half of Tucson right here. All right, let's try this really thick section that I was not happy with. Yeah, see, that's just, I should have gone sideways, I'm sure. So I'll tell you what, though, there is something, ooh, hold on a second. You know, there's a texture that I see a lot here that looks more like this, where this is flattened out more. I call it a heavy knockdown, and maybe that's what it's called, I don't really know. I call it a heavy knockdown, but whatever it is, it's a knockdown, which normally with knockdown, I'm expecting to see lots of individual little splotches flattened out with dead space in between, whereas here in Tucson, I tend to see more where it's more like a plateau with lots of little ravines in between the plateaus. Yeah, see, that's ugly when I tie it all together top to bottom like that. That's my fault, though. Over here on the end, this was supposed to be orange peel, and it turned out to be a little bit too thick. In fact, you know what? I'm curious. What happens? Ah, I'll be damned. Really? Dude, if I used this gun for a while and really got to know it, yeah, buddy, look at that. That, to me, is actually just more of a good knockdown. Wow. This is the orange peel, which I'm going to leave alone. I may have made it ever so slightly too heavy, but the truth is I'd be happy with this. I'd probably want to do the whole wall. I'm never going to be good at matching an orange peel, so no matter what equipment I'm using, so I'd probably just go ahead and do the whole wall, but I think when this is all dried up and said and done, I think it's going to look pretty nice. And then right here, this is just very, very, very similar to everything on this end right here. Of course, other than my mistake of swiping up and down where it was real heavy. But this looks like tons of what I see in Tucson. I really love this. I really do. I think this is a good product. I don't have an affiliation with them, so I don't have a link. Actually, I shouldn't say that because this video will be posted for a long time. Maybe I'll have an affiliation with them in the future. So check out the description for a link just in case I have one at the time you're watching. But at the moment, no connection to them. They didn't pay me to do this. I didn't even get the equipment for free. I purchased the equipment because I wanted to test it out for you guys. And there you have it. I think this is actually a solid product that if you play with it for a while, I think, especially given what I'm seeing right here, I really feel like I could use this in half of my houses here in Tucson. So with all that being said, I love you guys. I hope you're out there killing it, and I'll see y'all on the next one.